Welcome back. I got rejected on my Steam page submission, and it's for good reason. Okay, so basically what I had before was I said Droppy Ball is a simple physics ball combination game. And that would appear here, up here at the top, and it was also appearing here in the About This game. And so what happened is Steam said, our review of Droppy Ball uncovered a few issues that need to be addressed before it can be released on the Steam store. Failure. Your store page has failed our review because the written description doesn't fully explain what features and content a customer can expect to be included with their purchase. We would like to see some more detail about the features. When reading through the description, customers get a good sense of what the game is about. This could include, but is not limited to, the story, character progression, goals, challenges, and/or mechanics. And Eddie, I guess, is my guy. So anyway, I failed the review, and I decided to make a better About page. And the way I did that was through Gemini. Now, obviously this is maybe a little bit controversial to use AI, but for me, it was more like I wanted this to be fast, first of all. But second of all, like I told it everything about the game. I just had it organize my thoughts, right? And what it came up with was this. So we're just going to read through some of this. Get ready to drop, combine, and strategize in Droppy Ball, a captivating 2D physics puzzler where colorful balls cascade into a box, aiming for high scores and challenging combos. The next sentence that I hate is drop vibrant 2D balls into the box and watch as those of the same color merge to form a larger ball of the next color in the rainbow sequence. Basically, I hated this. The enigmatic void ball. Reach the pinnacle of ball evolution. So I hated this one. And so I said, not to be cheeky, but the language you've chosen is too colorful. Write this more in a descriptive way and not in a cute, fun way. Make things straight to the point while remaining interesting. And so here we have a little bit of an overcorrection. It says, Droppy Ball is a 2D physics puzzle game where players drop colored balls into a confined space with the objective of achieving the highest possible score. The core mechanic involves ball combination, and so on and so forth. I was like, I don't want core mechanic to be a thing in the description, I guess. I want it to be more about the gameplay, not a game design doc. And so I said that. I said, this is a bit of an overcorrection. Now this reads as a game design doc rather than something an actual player would care about. Explain the game by how it's played without game dev buzzwords like mechanics, genre, and don't just explain how things work, explain how the game is fun. And this is where we landed. It says, welcome to Droppy Ball, a game where you drop colorful balls into a box aiming to create bigger balls and massive scores. It's all about quick thinking and a bit of physics as you watch your creations cascade and combine. Your main goal is simple, drop balls into a box. But there's a trick. When two balls of the same color touch, they combine into a larger ball of the next color. Think of it like a chain reaction, starting with pink and then moving through a beautiful rainbow of colors. The bigger the ball you create, the more points you earn. It's incredibly satisfying to watch your small balls turn into giant colorful spheres. Keep an eye out for the void ball. This is the ultimate ball you can create, appearing after you've gone through all the other colors. It looks like a black hole, and for good reason. When two void balls combine, they vanish completely from the box. This is your secret weapon for clearing space and keeping the game going. So, needless to say, this is my winner. It turned out really good, and so here I'm going to show what this will look like on my Steam page. Oh, and it also included these GIF sections telling me what I should be showing. And so I recorded some GIFs, so I've obviously changed some of this. Some of this is just incorrect, right? It's not about quick thinking. There's no quick thinking needed for this game. You can drop a ball and then drop the next one 2 hours later. That's fine. And so I said it's all about deliberate thinking and a bit of physics as you watch your creations collide, stuff like that. Yeah, this one was another one that we changed. It says, think of it like a chain reaction, starting with pink, then moving through a beautiful rainbow of colors. We just removed beautiful. We're like, huh? And then the bigger the ball, the more points you earn. It's incredibly satisfying to watch your small drops turn into giant colorful spheres. I was like, nah, that's too flowery. That's not what we want. Every time balls combine, they let out a small explosion. I think this one was all good. Is this the fabled M dash that I'm looking at? Yeah, people are probably gonna know, but that's okay. I mean, I am streaming this after all. Yeah, I thought this was a good one. It shows the balls being flung around like, oh no, don't go out. Keep an eye out for the void ball. It's the last ball in the sequence. I changed this one quite a bit. This is the ultimate ball you can create. When two void balls combine, they vanish completely from the box. Yeah, so instead of saying, it looks like a black hole and for good reason, like that makes no sense. Like this sentence doesn't make any sense. And so we just basically removed it. They vanish completely from the box. This clears space and keeps the game going. Especially when things start to get crowded. Mastering the void ball is key to chasing those high scores. Droppy Ball is all about pushing your limits and getting the highest score possible. Each game offers new opportunities to refine your dropping strategy, anticipate reactions, and pull off incredible combos. Can you outsmart the physics and become the ultimate Droppy Ball master? So there you go. Oh, and then I also had it take this and make it better. And I chose just the first one. Drop, combine, and explode your way to massive scores in Droppy Ball. Merge colorful spheres, unleash satisfying chain reactions, and chase the ultimate combo in this addictive physics puzzler. Felt like that worked for me. Another big reason why I was pretty okay with using AI for this is because, like, I do consider myself pretty good at writing. Like, I can write good technical documentation, but I didn't want this to be technical documentation. I wanted this to be a little more fun. Like, I would have been very to the point. And so I had actually asked other people to help me write this. I'd given them the same prompt. But everyone I asked was just like way busier than Gemini. You know what I mean? Like, people got lives. They couldn't just, in the middle of a work day, like, oh, you got rejected by Steam? Yeah, let me just drop everything I'm doing and write you, this page. No, they weren't going to do that. And so, yeah, I had Gemini do it. So basically, like, the justification there is I was going to have someone do this for me anyway, but also, like, I mean, it's pretty clear that I was very attentive to what they were spitting out, and I, like, changed it and everything. So it's more like this was just templating. It was structuring my thoughts, and you know what? It made it a lot faster. So shout out to AI. I'm becoming more of a fan. I'm getting a lot better at using it. I use it at work every once in a while too. It's, it still hallucinates. It still makes things up, but man, does it help sometimes. So anyway, there we go. This is kind of what the Steam page is going to look like. This is really cool. Oh yeah, so I got this all submitted again. I haven't heard back yet. I imagine it's going to, take another couple days. I mean, I guess this only took one business day for them to get back to me. They looked at it Monday and told me Tuesday morning. So they probably finished it Monday night. So it was pretty fast. So even though it says 3 to 5 days, like, I think likely it took really about a day. And so I'm hoping that that my boy Eddie can get to this soon. Regardless, I'm obviously gonna have to push my release back because I was a little too slow on the game build and the store checklist. But hopefully I can still get it in July. If they get back to me tomorrow or even today, I can submit the page and it'll be July 30th or July 31st that I release this game. And we're back. All right. I wanted to go over the last steps of what I did to get my Steam page created real quick. So this is I got another rejection on the build. So last time the rejection was that I didn't have a good about the game page. And so I submitted that, and that's all good. This came in around the same time that I submitted the review for the About the Game page, and the failure here was actually just that I didn't have a good enough screenshot. And so the screenshot that I had was this, and they were like, no, there's no gameplay here. So what I ended up replacing it with was this screenshot, where it's showing that if the ball falls out of the box and hits the bottom of the screen, you get a game over. And so I did that real quick, but they also had a few suggestions for me. The first one being, when the user is playing with a controller, the mouse cursor remains on screen, causing the user to have to move the mouse cursor off screen for a better gaming experience. And so this is kind of what they mean by that. So if you play a game, I fixed it, by the way. I took their suggestion, I fixed it. And so you'll see the mouse in the middle of the screen there. If I start moving it with the controller, which I'm now holding, mouse goes away. So they were saying before that they would have to move the mouse off screen and then start using the controller. But you don't have to do that anymore. I fixed it. So I'm controller, mouse, controller, mouse. Pretty proud of that. I think that works really nicely. The last thing was for both the full and partial controller support category that appears on the store page, it's expected to have a developer's recommended configuration. And this was definitely something that I had not known was a thing, so I'm glad that they said it. Obviously, they said that this would not have prevented me from releasing the game. But anyway, I'm going to show how to get to that section. So this is in the Steamworks settings, which if you remember from last video, is somewhat difficult to find. I kind of found it on accident. There's a drop down right over here that has nothing in it. It's an empty field, and then you have to select Steamworks settings, and then Steam input is in the application section, and it looks like this. So you've got a bunch of settings that you can set. It's just to show what your game is capable of. And the important thing was just this. I needed to set that my default controller is keyboard, because I actually think keyboard and mouse is probably the best way to play this on desktop. Then also I set mouse point and click as touch configuration, and then Steam Deck left mouse click emulation. Yep. So that's it. Ta-da! The Droppy Ball store page has been approved. And so, sure enough, I do have a store page. You can find it on Steam. And I'm so excited. Very happy about this. It's just going to say coming soon. Please wishlist it. The release date, even though, it's not official here, but the release date will be July 31st at 8:30 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Yeah, mark your calendars, I guess. July 31st, it's coming out.